maraming mga moments na ups and downs, pero hindi mo makakalimutan, you know. Sa Spain, I remember na like ako, I remember sila Gary din na starstruck doon sa mga NBA players going to the practice, no? Kasi isang venue lang yun yung practice. So may times na gusto namin pa-picture like si Cap. Hey, no pictures first. Okay. Sabi ko, wala. Hanggang matapos, wala na akong picture. Come on, Cap.
Sorry, man.
LA, dahil naka-Pilipinas basketball ka, no? Punta naman tayo ngayon sa national team.
Aba, sakto
Yan.
Kayong apat nagka-sama-sama kayo sa isang team no? Especially nung 2013 na FIBA World Cup, FIBA Asia Championship, and then subsequently sa World Cup in 2014, no? Ano yung mga memorable experience sa national team?
Dami yan.
Dami.
Too many.
Until tomorrow tayo dito. Memorable.
Hindi, siguro ito na lang sa World Cup. Dahil total, kayong apat nag-World Cup kayo.
Pero syempre, yung tanong, Jerry, hindi tungkol sa game, ha?
Pwedeng
sigurado kayo dyan?
One game.
Gabe, Norwood, for 3. Joke.
Alat.
Ayan, anything. World Cup. Siyempre si Gabe, alam natin yung dunk niya kay Escola, but baka meron pang iba ron, di ba? Gabe?
Yeah, I mean, it was more stuff. One of the memory even better after that was just being in the hotel, and I don't think Escola made eye contact with me the rest of the tournament. We all stayed in the same hotel, so we all saw each other every day, lunch, dinner, breakfast. It didn't matter. So that was funny. I don't think he understood the love of the game in the Philippines and how much that one game was gonna stick with him for a little while. It's funny to this day. If it's his birthday, FIBA does a shout out for him, and there's still like people in the comments like that will tag me.
Including the video. Huh?
Yeah.
Jim, how about you?
Again, there's so many amazing stories from our time together, but I'll share one with you guys. We were preparing for the World Cup, and the funny thing is, with the four of us, these three guys were my roommate at some point during training in 2013 to 2014. Jeff in Lithuania, LA multiple times. LA multiple times in New Zealand and other places, and then Gabe and I were roommates in Spain. But the day before our first game against Croatia, they had mentioned that players were going to get drug tested randomly, and you didn't know what time of day. They were just going to show up at your room. So Gabe and I are asleep the day before our game against Croatia. Gabe, I know you remember this.
Yeah.
It's about maybe 5:36 a.m. and someone just bangs on our door super loud.
Wow.
And Gabe and I jump out of bed like, who the heck is at our door this early? And we thought it was a joke. And then, I think Gabe went up and answered the door, and all they said was, is Jim Alapag in the room? He has his FIBA drug testing right now.
Wow.
And so literally didn't even brush my teeth, just grabbed my shoes and I was out the door, and I did the drug test it was a pretty complicated process for about 2 or 3 hours. And Scola was there, Prigioni was there, other players were there. And that just kind of made me feel like, wow, we're here. Like this is happening. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a shock to get that type of wake up call in Spain.
Yeah. You can have your sleep now, Jim.
I know.
I got
for sure.
Yeah. Jeff, ikaw, anong memorable mo? Yeah.
I think it's the whole experience lang, no? Being together with the guys na, alam mo yun, usually mo kalaban sa PBA, no? And getting to know them, kasi usually ginagawa ni Coach Chot noon, every travel, iba-iba roommates mo, no? So at least you get to know them personally, you know. And then I think nakatulong yun sa amin preparing for the games, no. And yung memories like kasi practice namin noon sometimes twice a day, no. Pero meron kaming mga jokers, no, like sila Ronnie Del and sila Gary. Na sila yung nag ano ba to? Let's say after practice meron silang mga jokes na alam mo yun, makakapagwala ng pagod namin, you know, sa practice. No? So mga memories na gano'n after games. Actually, may naalala pa ako, I think it's in Lithuania, no? I think we have back-to-back games, no? Tune up lang. If you remember, GV got si Cap nun he got mad, di ba? Kasi natalo kami. Then lahat kami nag-usap-usap, and then the next day nanalo na lang kami. So maraming mga moments na ups and downs, pero hindi mo makakalimutan, you know. And then meron pang time na, let's say, dun sa Spain, I remember na like ako, I remember sila Gary din na starstruck dun sa mga NBA players going to the practice, no? Kasi isang venue lang yun yung practice. No? So may times na gusto namin pa-picture and then si Cap. Hey, no pictures first. Clear the venue. Okay. Oh, damn it. Sabi ko, wala. Hanggang matapos, wala na akong picture. Come on, Cap.
Sorry, man.
I'm just kidding. No, walang memory. Pero wala na yun. So, yeah, marami na. Almost the experience one. Yeah.
LA, ikaw?
Experiences is a lot. I think that group is very special. I'm sure Jimmy, Gabe, and Jeff will agree also. That team was really special. So I think just the whole process of going to the World Cup, I think it's an experience. Even after the World Cup, even during the Asian Games, right after the World Cup, is really special, right? So there's a lot of stories, you know. So just getting to know each other, na magkakalabang kami. We never been teammates, me and Jimmy. Because between the four of us, we started the national team with the Jones Cup. I'm with Jeff and Gabe already. And Jimmy wasn't there.
Champion.
Jimmy wasn't there. So, that was my first time to team up with Jimmy, even with the All-Star. Hindi kami nagti-teammates. And we became, roommates basically almost the whole trip. Me, Jason, and Jimmy. So, I think si Jeff yata sa Miami, kami dalawa. So, Gabe, hindi ko naging roommate yata, if I'm not mistaken. No. Oh, in Asian Games.
Asian
Games, yeah. So, it became it's like not only being as a teammate, but we became a family. So I think that's the most memorable experience for me as a player, and being also like one of the parang mga matatanda na nandun, di ba? Ngayon, na those experiences namin sa national team, nadala ko rin sa mother team ko, di ba? Somehow, but it's different. I mean, sometimes nga when we came from the trip, parang we compare nga our yung parang samahan namin, we compare it dun sa mother team namin. It's really different. So I think it's the memorable experience for me is the whole process of getting into that level of playing basketball. So I think if the next group will really want to make it to the next level, like going to the World Cup and
Olympics.
Perform really well. Yeah. Olympics, it's the team has really to become. They have to be special talaga. Not only sa basketball, but the relationship outside basketball is really important. And I think Jimmy, Gabe, and did a really, really good job. And Coach Chot, to parang pagsama-samahin yung lahat ng players, diba? And set aside all the egos. Yun yung ginawa namin eh. So, yun. Basically, yun yung memorable experience for me.
LA,
may question ka pa,
LA, parang may gusto kayong kwentong mga kalokohan na konti. Mga crazy,
Chris.
Huwag ka mag-alala, 6 lang naman tayo dito eh.
Papalabas to eh.
Ay, papalabas.
You will show this to the social media, patay tayo dyan.
Okay.
Na lang yun, all of us can, na lang. Sa amin na lang yun.
Hanap tayo ng video.
Tinatago ko pala, Jeff, ha?
Next question.
Sige, back.
Among your Gilas Pilipinas teammates, well, it's a common question. To whom did you become closest? Sinong pinaka naging kadikit mo?
Yeah.
Sa Gilas team.
Beshi, naging Beshi.
Naging BFF.
BFF, no?
For me, it was probably Ping. Mark Ping.
Ping.
He was my teammate for majority of the training and preparation, and just getting to know his story. I think all our stuff was documented at that time. We all had our individual episodes and things like that. But just being able to sit down and talk to him every day, knowing about his family background and just what motivated him and what got him to the PBA was like one of the most inspiring stories I've ever heard in my life. And it was kind of cool to get to know him on another level and really what he's about, how much he loves his family and a lot of the same morals that we have, even though he's a lot more funny than I am, but definitely just even in terms of morals and what we want to get out of life.
It's funny because they cannot understand each other. Imagine they became close and Ping is doing the sign language. Like that.
We made it work. That was the beauty of it.
Room niya ba yung nasunog?
Yeah.
See?
Ano nangyari doon?
Ano yung nasunog na yan? Tansya o
Gabe yata yung doon.
Forgot about that.
That's what happened.
Right? Lithuania. Yeah, he had the towel over either the lamp or the
lamp.
Lamp. We came back. I think we had training or something, and I came back upstairs. You could just smell
smoke
coming out of the room. Look over and Thing's towels on fire.
Ping is funny. It's a lot of funny.
Sinang nasunod?
Siguro ako hindi ko nga hindi ko naisip na maging close ako kay Ranidel. Ranidel, no. Tapos hindi ko pala alam yung ugali niya kasi nung latter part parang halos kaming magka-roommate na eh.
RDO.
Si RDO. So doon ko siya nakilala. Sabi ko, ganito pala siya. Support lang pala ito naninira. Mga simpleng panira. Maayos naman pala. Mabait pala. So, yun. So, marami kami mga pinag-usapan, I think I remember din sa Greece. Doon tayo sa bundok. Tayo LA, no?
Bundok.
Wala kami magawa doon eh. As in, nasa hotel lang kami. Hotel, court. Ganun lang. So, nasiraan na kami yung ulo. Nagdo-drone na lang kami. Di ba, Lay? So, doon ko siya nakilala talaga. No? And then, until now, may communication kami. So, yeah.
Jimmy, how about you?
For me, it would be LA. And him and I have had so many conversations, but up until that time with Gilas, we had never been teammates. And like LA said earlier, whether it be on the all-star level, national team, anything. And so, for a long time, especially during the early to middle part of our career, we were competing against each other. And I think LA and I, even though we're different players, I think we think the game the same. in terms of our basketball IQ and you know, you compete against someone for so long, and then all of a sudden now the dynamic of the relationship changes because you're teammates and you're fighting for the same thing. And what happens is you end up getting so much respect for them because you know them not just as a basketball player, but on a personal level. And similar to Gabe, you know, knowing more about Ping, you know, I learned about, you know, LA growing up in Batangas and his story, and he knew all the obstacles that I went through growing up in the States, and being a small Filipino point guard in a place where you have so many different, you know, nationalities competing, and how tough that is. But we found so many similarities within our story, and you know, we're able to just relate to it on so many levels. And you know, our friendship has now gone beyond the game of basketball, and you know, I'm thankful for it.
No, you will be coaching against each other.
Or
Or together. Hey, or together. You never know. You never know.
No.
Sounds
There you go.
like
Against
it's
each
in the
other.
works already. I don't know. It sounds like something's already what's going on.
You want to join, Gabe?
I know we got our talks too, LA. I'll let
Let's
you know.
go. Let's go. The three of us will be, ano.
Ako,
Si Jeff yung
ano na
manager.
ako pwede ba
Manager?
skills lang ako? Skills lang.
Shooting coach.
Shooting coach lang.
Shooting coach. So me, definitely, definitely it's Jimmy. Talagang yung relationship namin now, actually until now, you know, it's really parang beyond teammates. Before sa Gilas, the first time I met him, noong una pa nga nung first time we became roommates, I was really parang conscious and shy kasi I don't know, diba? I don't know anything about Jimmy. You know, I know that he's really a competitor, like in the game, and he's our captain. So medyo, diba, parang you really have to parang balance everything. Minsan nga, sometimes I don't want to go out because nahiya ako kay Jimmy. You know, the first time we became roommate, I was like, do I have to go out? Can I go out? I was like a student. Can I go out?
May I go out?
Excuse me. Excuse lang. Bathroom break.
We have a lot of talks, like, you know, about our families, you know, about our careers. So parang yun parang na-develop na doon, and then all throughout our trips, kami na yung nagiging roommates parati. We go out, we eat together, you know, especially during the Miami training camp that we really struggled. So
New Zealand.
The three players, I saw the three players right like, whoo. And I mentioned Miami. They all went like this. Anyway, so there, it's Jimmy, and then, you know, latter part also, it's Jason also, because he approached me also, being Jason as way better player than me. He's approaching me. It's like parang diba. And now parang, you know, when Jimmy said that we have pretty much similarity with, you know, how we play and how we, you know, how we think of the game. Siguro ngayon, I'm thinking of parang how can I be like Jimmy when I retire? It's like a legend, di ba? Parang everyone is parang remembered all the things that he did for the Philippine basketball, basically. And now he's an ambassador for the Philippine team, di ba? So, you know, yun yung namin lahat, even Jeff siguro and Gabe wants to exit like that also. Baga, yun yung legacy na iiwan mo. So, you know, we talked about it also before. So, a lot of things that we talk about. So, I think Jimmy was the closest that I know. But again, lahat naman kami, you know, we're very open. Diba? Yeah. We're open with each other. Alam namin lahat ng mga baho namin.
Ayun naman yung baho.
Dagang na ano ka na dun.
We know all our parang ano bang tawag? Basta, yun na yun.
Basta.
Secret.
We understand each other, so that's it.
Kumbaga talagang malalim ang pinagsamahan.
Yes.
You know?
Malalim.
Uy!
Bisita
Bisita
tayo.
tayo.
Oo.
Good morning.
Nakagising lang.
Hello. Good morning.
Commissioner, good morning.
Hindi ko alam kung
Baka mali ako. Ano ba to? Chase down o kamustahan? Kasi mali yata yung pinasok ko. Hindi pumasok eh.
Aba?
Next question.
Yes,
Next question.
Yes.
Okay, again, among the four of you, who can be a movie star?
Wow.
Uy, movie star.
Sino pwede maging artista?
Lahat yung mga yan. Sa court, artista yung mga yan pag napapawal.
Oy, wala akong
Artista talaga.
Wala ako dyan, ha?
Pag-
Wala akong plapan.
artista.
Hindi ko mapawl.
Nalaro
Lahat yung mga yan.